it's something that really isn't. I mean, it's talked about, but not enough. Start especially with young people today. When it comes to sex and that kind of stuff, there's such a push in society that sex is treated so casual. Sex is not an evil thing. God created it as a good thing. God doesn't hate sex, but He did design it for a specific purpose. Sex is to be accompanied with responsibility, specifically and purposely in a marriage relationship. That's just the way, and that was the establishment even when He created Adam and Eve. It was established that it said in the scriptures that a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, not his girlfriend. Just a random person. And we see that seeing how much problems sex can bring when I talk about outside of marriage shows you that it's meant for this particular purpose. I mean, you can feel free to disagree with that all you want, but I think the realities and the facts of life show that there's more complications in this world when people have sex outside of marriage than when they do, when they wait for marriage. And it is possible to wait for marriage. And I'm just going to tell you from someone who did wait, and I'm not boasting or anything like that. Believe me, I was very much tempted to have sex before marriage and everything like that. And it's hard. It's not an easy journey, but you can do it, especially with God's help. And you don't need to try it out. That is the biggest lie from the enemy, that you need to try it out with a person so you know if it's good. No, you don't. You don't. And you're like, well, when you marry someone you've never done it before. Yes, that's the point. That you people who have never done it to explore that journey together. And it's beautiful. But the lie of the world wants people to think that, no, you got to try it out, or it's just sex. It's not just sex. Sex is physical, but it's also spiritual. It's a spiritual thing too, and that's one of the reasons why I think people are so. It's not just the physical pleasure, but it's the spiritual pleasure that comes along with it. It's a binding thing between a husband and wife. That is why it is designed the way it is. And so, listen, if you're out there and you have had sex before marriage, God, it's not the unpardonable sin. God absolutely wants to forgive you. We'll forgive you today. But the challenge is, will you remain pure? Will you remain pure and wait if you're not married? And I'm telling you, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait.